on my Plato's wall that I pay for, actually, I have to pay for my Plato's wall now. That's where we're living. And when I mean Plato's wall, I mean my YouTube premium subscription, which is, probably the best money I spend outside of the squash club. I pay them to not show me ads, and people pay them to show me ads. So it's this weird little beautiful business model. Probably maybe the most ingenious business model I've ever seen. Anyway, my premium Plato's wall is shared amongst my family. And so I'm subject to their algorithms. And moreover, I'm subject to the algorithmically anointed channels out there. And one is, I don't even want to say it, but it's called Midas Touch. And the boomers in my family like to watch it. And, just like some of Duke's gaming channels that I watch, like when he's watching, I'm like, how many subscribers does this channel have? And it's like 40 million or something, just insane. So I was like, because when everyone's sharing, everyone's algorithms are all mixing like some sort of Catalina wine spritzer. They're all on your For You page, right? So it kind of mutates your For You page. So Midas Touch, I'm like, I look at this thumbnail, I'm like, God, that's such a shitty thumbnail. I'm like, how many subscribers does this have? And it's like 8 million, something like that. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. It is just the most unremarkable retard, one shot, in an office talking about Trump to boomers. So I get how it can be addictive to the boomers who are watching it. And I'm like, how many views does this stupid video have? And it's like, it's been out for about 10 minutes. It has 400,000 views. I'm like, there's just no way. As much as boomers love the force-fed propaganda, right? Like that, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Now, I do believe that there are channels that are algorithmically anointed into people's feed, that no matter what, they're just pushed because we've went from mainstream media, and then they created a parallel media, which is, social media. They give the illusion that, it's decentralized, and it's your opportunity to share what you think, because we all care what you think. When it's really just the parallel system, just in case. It's like a hedge, right? And so put the gas on, put the gas off. Monday, you don't know who Andrew Tate is. Friday, you know everything about him. And then whoever is the algorithmically anointed gets, ding, the Midas touch, one might say. So that thumbnail is that there is just, I Control Escape 4 took it right off their thing, didn't change the the title, whatever it was, Trump panic. So the funny thing is that I'll hear Duke whenever he turns on YouTube, he'll impersonate the title. Trump panics as disaster war takes toll on health. All these things. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to rip it right from Midas Touch, put it right. And the funny thing is that whenever I'm making thumbnails, like I'll prepare a bunch of thumbnails, on the weekend, and I know that I'm not something will come up on Sunday, and I'll use another thumbnail, even though I've spent 2 hours making these stupid thumbnails, right? And sure enough, I'm like, I'm going to put these Midas Touch bullshit. I'm just going to rip it straight. See if there's any correlation between the thumbnail, the title, and their immaculate success. And what's even crazier about this is that they have a Mr. Beast system. Like Mr. Beast has his channel and then all these sub-channels with like millions and millions of subscribers. They even have that. They have like a whole cast of unremarkable retards in their home office getting like 1 million views in half an hour. It's unbelievable. Almost as unbelievable as 74K. Now, look at this. This is quite remarkable, The rejection zone. Speaking of Midas Touch, ting, hit it, rejected. Now we are making a play for it. This could be Michael Saylor's buy. I mean, he's the only one buying Bitcoin, right? So what was it? 2. I think I have it here. Let's see. Do I have it? Refresh. Yeah, there it is. Strategy has acquired 22,000 Bitcoin for 1.57 billion at 70,000 per Bitcoin as of March 15th. So this is what we would see the price action changing. However, you can't put that narrative on this because it's OTC. So even though he's the only one buying, it's the relative like unaffected in the price because he's just going through a broker and they're like making these deals. But that could be somewhat of the inertia that we're seeing in this upward little bit of a pump. Like it's something. I mean, in a crab walk sideways market, it's something. You know, from our rejection here, that's a 5%, right? It's actually quite a bit. You know, like I'm starting to frame percentages as God candles. You know how the $10,000 God candle, you know, that moving into the future, that could be something that's not that exciting even, right? Now we have to break my my horrible predictions on the price, which I hope, like obviously I hope I'm wrong, like on everything. But that could be there could be a day where 10,000 is nothing. Like it won't even get out of bed for a $10,000 candle. Now, as the asset matures, it's going to take a lot more money to move it, and so you know, we got forces working against just, you know, numbers. Even though me no nums, that's what you can expect. What a perfect rejection! Like look at that. Let's get us. How far did we actually get? Oh, pianomattyb, it didn't hit exactly. What are you even doing? I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I ask myself that every day. We got to 74,444. So we were $56 off. Not bad. I'm sure everyone was saying that though, not just me. I'm just regurgitating old numbers, right? Just regurgitating num-nums like my thumbnails from Midas Touch. Did you see the thought? It's the humble opinion of this piano that people that watch these videos are just in the community. I could put Monday, right? So this is like an experiment to see if it can actually get out. Will people click on this stupid thumbnail? My theory, my hypothesis, no. However, as you can see, we popped over 13.5. Now it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. It's all due to the cat shorts. And then the growth before that was due to the vocal isolation shorts. So one might say without shorts, we'd be sub 8,000, 9,000. And you can see, like, even though there's 13,000, it doesn't mean that you get that much viewership. It's just a lot of the. I've always said shorts are, you know, nutrientless subscribers. They're not subscribing for the crypto. They're subscribing for the cats, right? And then what happens is that you're like, oh, this cat short got 2,000 views. Okay, well, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. And then the algorithm goes, oh, wait. Yeah, we're not gonna pump all these stupid cat videos. Just some of them. Keep you on the blackjack gambling routine. So you're on the YouTube treadmill. But anyway, I'll take the win. Cat videos or not. E-money. Use your powers for good. Well, see, that's the whole thing. They aren't powers. They are just num-nums, right? This is what we do. This is what the market psychology does. We go to these Fibonacci's, right? We all know that now. I think this isn't, you know, you weren't surprised that it actually came and got rejected from the actual eyes rejection zone that's been up here for, I don't know, a month now. It's on the 24/7 fire log, just watching it. I'm always a little surprised too, because as much as I wholeheartedly believe in the Fibonacci's and support and resistance, it's kind of uncanny when I was doubting it a bit. I was doubting whether we'd actually see another test of it because I thought this was close enough. But sure enough, the lords of num-nums were like, not enough. We must almost hit the rejection zone as per se pianomattyb's channel. And there it was. So we'll see if we can get over that. Now this is going to be this next 2 weeks is it, folks. That's it. So whatever price action we see in this next 2 weeks, the humble opinion of this stupid piano, that it's all we'll see. And those reasons are, there's an immense amount of options expiring on Friday. So that can take us into the weekend. Now, upside, downside, that's left up to the manipulating market makers, right? That's why there are these derivatives, so they can manipulate the markets. Even though you'll go to jail, you will, if you manipulate the market. Not the big companies. They won't go to jail. That's part of the business cycle, right? And if they do get caught, you got to pay $400 million. No, please. And they'll even make a plea. Oh, we would only like to pay $200 million. They're like, okay, all right, $200 million it is. And they're like, oh, fine. And they tell the lawyer, hey, get my checkbook, $200 million. And it's done. And then they keep on going, right? That's why the derivatives are here, to hedge their bet. They can't just play fair, right? They can't just play fair in the market like the normie plebs like us just buy and hold. Now, the important part about hodling to me is that it never meant, I don't know if isn't it an acronym? Is it an acronym, hodl? Or is it just a misspelled thing that someone did once? I'm just hodling, right? Anyway, it always meant suffocation of fiat, right? Like, it's the only thing you can do to suffocate the system. So the word hodl means take the blood money, convert it into Bitcoin, and you are now suffocating the system. It's dead money, right? They want that money to come back. They give it to you as debt, and then they tax you on it and extinguish it. The best way to extinguish it is to put it into Bitcoin and just suffocate the system. So I've always been like a suffocator in my mind. I never really like hodl. I get it. I get what it means. But to me, I'm just suffocating the Ponzi scheme. And then what happens is if everyone suffocates it, i.e. by Bitcoin and hodl, they got to print more. And the more they print, and now there's so many other factors why they're going to print. But, if we all extinguish it, they have to print more to get it in the system because it's a debt-based Ponzi scheme. And the more they print, the worse off life gets for the normies. And all these assets get artificially inflated. And if you're in them, you have a feeling of getting more wealthy. However, we know it's just really competing with inflation. Most people don't, though. That's the crazy part. If you have a conversation with most people, they have no idea about anything, let alone inflation. And then their financial advisor, giving them 9 to 11% on their entire net worth. But then I think, wouldn't that be a nice place to be? Hi, Johnny. Yeah, it's pianomattyb. I know you don't like to take my calls because you're busy financially advising people, boomers and whatnot. But I was just, wondering about, my net worth. I've entrusted you to, grow it, and I was just wondering where we stand. Well, pianomattyb, thank you. I don't like taking calls, especially from all my pesky, annoying customers like you. Thanks for your money and everything. Chadwick, good to see you. Thank you for the membership. He sent 5 pianomattyb membership. Thank you very much, Chadwick. Good to see you. Anyway, back to the conversation with my financial advisor. Just a reminder, don't phone me all the time, pianomattyb. I don't want to talk to you or anybody. But yeah, I have some good news. Your net worth that you worked 30 years, not me, obviously, I've never worked. Been successfully unemployed my whole life. I've managed to make a bumper year for you. Oh yeah, how much? How much? What is it? You got 11% on your investments. Wow, 11%. Is that above average or is that high? Oh, well, it's super high. That's 11%. You have 11% more in your net worth than you did a year ago. Like, what do I got to say? Do I got to keep pounding this into your head? Don't you understand what 11% means in the big scheme of things? No, I don't. I'm just a bird-brained dumb airhead here from Canada who knows nothing about num-nums. Please explain to me what 11% is. Well, if we want to get into the nitty-gritty, 11% is roughly 5 or 6% less than the actual currency debasement and inflation. But you don't need to know that because you're just a bird-brained, airhead, normie, retail trader who knows nothing. Just put your money in my book. I get a trailer for everything I do. Win or lose, that's what I do. I make money off you, win or lose. So, I'm incentivized to keep you in the game regardless of what comes or goes in or out of your account. My game is to keep you in, and so you never leave. So I constantly get these trailers. And then every year you phone me and I say, 11%. That's what I got you this year. Aren't you happy? Don't you think that I'm a genius? Yes, I do. But can you get maybe 15% to 16% so we're above inflation and currency debasement? It's lucky how that rhymes every now and then. I'm just kidding. I've never had a financial advisor in my life. C sharp, major 7th, deceptive chord. Anyway, this is what happens when there's nothing really to talk about. End up going into a musical look at this. Trading View. Allow. Here we are. This is my, Wayne and Schuster. Now, if you're Canadian, you understand what that reference is. Look. Allow. Okay. Oh, maybe block. No? How about allow? Maybe this X will do it. No? Okay. Go to the weekly. I guess we can't do the daily chart. I've had a good thing that I did a little setup this morning because Brave was for. I only use Brave because it gives me the illusion of privacy. We don't keep your cookies. We're not cookie keepers. Sure. I've heard that before. You know how many people say they don't keep my cookies? Almost everyone I meet. So I'm not going to keep your cookies. I'm not going to keep your cookies. In fact, we're going to auto-delete your cookies. Asterisk. Some restrictions may apply. What's that? Nothing. Now we are out of our immaculate bear flag, right? We don't want to get back into here. What is that at 72.3? Will you break down? But this is what I would expect to happen for the next little while. We could see a little back to the volatility this week. So the options expiring, and of course, we are entering into the summer bummer. Chadwick, I've leaned into the idea nothing is private. Sure, take all my info, whatever. It's true. It's a battle that it seems like you just can't win. What are you going to do? Move to the wilderness in some log cabin and send cryptic messages to politicians? Anyway. Yeah, remember, we're hitting the summer bummer, which usually starts in April. And so expect the next... Now, nothing's going to really change here, right? We're going to see some upside, maybe. Then we're going to see some rejections, more maybes, right? But essentially, after this next 2 weeks, I don't expect much. I don't expect much in a price action, even if there is geopolitical hijinks and calamity, which I'm sure there will be. We're kind of entering into maybe the weirdest point of my existence on Earth. I thought COVID was pretty weird, right? I thought COVID was as weird as it might get because a lot of or almost all my conspiracy theories started coming true. Like, are they all coming true? No, yeah, they are. Okay. All right, we're doing this, right? We're doing this. All my conspiracy theories are coming true. And then we entered the Biden, all the DEI stuff started coming up, and the gender benders, and this is getting, is this how societies collapse? Is this what I'm witnessing here? And then all of a sudden it's turned into the narrative anyway is that this is religious, right? This is about superheroes in the sky fighting, right? You knew this, right? No, I didn't. I thought 2,000 years into this civilization experiment, I thought we were kind of done with the superheroes in the skies, like mine's better than yours. No, mine's better than yours. I don't think so. I think mine's better than yours. Okay, well, let's have it out. We'll duke it out. We'll see who's better. And whoever wins, but means their super and the hero in the sky loves us more. And I don't buy it because, to me, it's all a bunch of retards debating about Santa Claus, right? And how many reindeers he has, and one has a red nose. Well, I'm an Indian, and some people call me red-skinned, and so now I take offense to Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and where they're in the North Pole. I don't think they are. Well, yeah, they are. And is he married to Mrs. Claus? And are they married? Or what superhero in the sky do they believe in? And these elves, are they slaves? What are they paying them living wages to be in here? You see, so you have all these retards in society just talking about Santa Claus shit. Meanwhile, the real power, that's just excellent. Keep these retards fighting over Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I like that. That was when you came up with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I thought that was a genius move. These retards will love it. Let's make a song. Let's make a song even. Let's double down on the retard reindeer thing. You want me to make a song about a reindeer? Yes, Rudolph. Wasn't his name Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer? Yeah, these retards will love that. They'll sing it for, decades. And here we are still. As soon as you put religion into it, people are like, okay, now I get it. I finally get it. It's about superheroes in the sky. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ours are better. So mine actually wants my son to go and fight another superhero in the sky. I don't like that. Yeah, well, you don't get a choice on this. Well, you think you subscribe to it? 100%. There's no 99. There's just 100 or more than 100. So if this is your super in the sky, it's 100% you're in. So send be the first one on the block to have your boy come home in a box. What is that song? In my simulation, I once learned that Vietnam song. Dun, dun, dun. Be the first one on the block to have your boy come home in a box. And it's 1, 2, 3, what are we fighting for? Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. And it's 5, 6, 7, open up the pearly gates. There ain't no time to wonder why we be all gonna die.
Make sure you like and subscribe.